Make us everybody here, they gon' see. I'm my only pierce, like a way, and every day I'm staring straight into the mirror, face my fears. Now I've been moving faithfully. They've been trying to come for me, they've been trying to take from me. If I ever happen to fall, bet I do that gracefully. Take my losses gratefully, cause I know they gon' strengthen me. Ain't no breaking me, ain't no thing to see. They just ain't the same as me. They spend every day they breathe and make believe, trying to make it seem like they major league, but that's Maybelline. I just say my piece, then retreat, cause I know I can't change a thing but me. Say la vie. I know they've been praying on me, frontin' like they praying for me. No. Step my back and say they got me tripping, thinking they gon' harm me. It's all.
Alright, so now you guys got to know us a little bit better. You guys get to see what we mean by we're going to be open, and we're going to share a lot, and we're diving in. And I'm sure by now you can also see that we've put in a lot of work. I said it in the pilot, it was not an easy process. It was probably the most difficult thing that we've ever done in our life, but the most rewarding thing that we've also done.
100%.
And the reason we want you guys here is because we know that the things that we've dealt with, the struggles that we've had, we've talked to so many different people, we see it now. It's so common. It is so common. And the details, the like small variables may be different, but the basis of it, like at our cores, we all are terrified of things. Like fear is rampant in our lives. We all talk ourselves out of a lot. We all self-sabotage. We all could build our own self-confidences. The thing is, we put our confidence in other people's hands. It's self-confidence, not. We all could say, like so many people that I know, I think every single person I know is like, I'm not self-disciplined. I lack self-discipline. How do you wake up at 4?
Yeah.
So that's what I said.
Yeah.
I was not a self-disciplined person.
I don't want to be that self-disciplined though.
That's fine. And what we want is not for you to mimic us.
Right.
We don't want you to follow us. We don't want you to do what we're doing.
We're only doing, because like him and I live in the same home, but he wakes up at 4 and I wake up at 5 or 6 or sometimes 7 or 8. Like, I do what's good for me.
And that's what we want. We want you to realize that this idea that you have of like self-love, of me versus me, of like me first, of I don't care-ness that you have, we want you to just understand that viewpoint that you have right now and then be willing to part with it. We just want you guys to keep an open mind, because we know that there's no way we'd be sitting here today, no way that, like, I know for a fact, speaking for myself, my life would not have shifted in this amazing way if I was closed-minded. So just stay open-minded, and just remember what your reason is. You're here because we want you to feel better. You're here because you want to feel better.
Well, y'all heard our whys, right?
Yeah.
Like, you guys heard the depths of the reason that we're here doing this, the reason that we're breathing, the reason that we're living, and the reason that we want to live with gratitude and be happy every single damn day. Y'all heard our why, and I don't believe that we're special.
No.
I don't think that we're the only ones in the world with a why. Every single person has a why, but it's different, because there's, 8 billion people
Something
in this
like that.
world?
A lot.
And not a single person has the same genetics. So what makes us think that we're anywhere near the same people? We're not. We're not, and that's okay. But we want to help you realize what your why is, because that's what keeps me breathing every single day.
Yeah.
Really.
100%.
And breathing with happiness. That's it.
So if you have any desire, even if you don't know what it is, but if once this episode is done, just take a few minutes. I want you to just answer the question: where, if I was exactly where I am right now, if I was here for the rest of my life, would I be happy? If the answer is yes, cool, get out.
You have no reason to watch our videos.
Well, no, but if your answer is no, right? Like where you're at right now is like, yeah, it may be amazing, but it's not where you want to be for the rest of your life. It may be terrible, so you don't want to be there for the rest of your life. 99% of your life could be incredible if that 1% you was like, man, if I could just get that. If you're that person, then what we want is for you to break through and get that 1% or get that 10% or 20, whatever it may be. And the thing is, it's possible. It's 100% possible. It's so much simpler than you may think it is, because that's what the case was for me. It's not easy, but it's simple. Just move out of your own way. That's the only reason we want you guys here, to help you get out of your own way.
There's something I was realizing through this journey of ours. There's a lot of people who start like a personal development journey after tragedy strikes. After something so bad has happened in their life that they're like, it's either alcoholism, cancer, near-death experience of some sort. There's something that triggers them, or a death of a family, but something that triggers them. They're like, oh my gosh, like life is too short.
Yeah.
I don't really think I had that. And that's what I want people to know. Like, I want y'all to know, like, you don't necessarily have to have something so horrible happen to you in order to change your life. Right?
That's it. Get out of your own head. That voice that's in your head that's like, why do I deserve to be happy? Why do I deserve to be, to have a better life?
Not even that. I used to say, like, he started this journey way before I did, and I was like, I was a little more, how do I explain it? Like,
You had it together to an extent.
not nearly as much as I have it now, but I had it a little more together. That's a good word. Together than he did. So I was like,
For sure, way more together than I did.
Well, I was like, I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to do this. And then he started living so he was just so happy all the damn time, and I'm like, wait a minute, how did this happen? Like, I want to be happy all the time. Like, I love being happy, but I saw myself having like more bad days, more exhaustion, more like just. That's how I felt a lot of the times, and I didn't want it anymore. And luckily I had him, but I want you guys to know that you have us.
Yeah.
Like, you have us to see how amazing our lives are now, but we were there. We were there. We were there not that long ago.
We were there not that long ago, and we still go back there sometimes.
Oh,
like
very frequently. Like, once or twice a week, we just have a day where it's like, okay, this is the day that we get to just live in it.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, like, and that's what we learned from this is, like, don't stop.
No. People have this, I know I had it, and I know a lot of people have it. People have this misconception of what personal development is, or what self-love is, or whatever it may be, but like, just look at the word, personal development. That's not crazy. Like, people think it's like this hippie thing, or there's this thing you can only do when you have excess time or you have excess money, but like the reality is you don't get that time, you don't get that money, you don't get that energy unless you personally develop, unless you develop who you are as a person. That's just a fact. Like, I was tired all the time. I was coming home from my corporate job that I quit to be here, really, unknowingly. And I was dead tired, and she was like, I hate this. Like, you come home and you don't want to talk to me. Like, you don't want to you're just tired. And I'm like, yeah. And it wasn't until I started working on myself that I have an abundant. I go for
Now he has
unreasonably long runs.
Yeah. Which now I want to do it, damn it. Like, I want to run 9 miles.
Yeah, and it's like, the people that you see, like The Rock, for example, he sleeps like 4.5 or 5 hours a night on average. And when I heard that, I was like, are you crazy? This guy's on crack. This guy's doing coke or something like that. Now I sleep 4.5, 5 hours on average. Nothing changed. You just move with, you have this different kind of energy because life is fun. That's what we want you guys to realize. Like, it's not serious. Like, I think Jim Rohn says, I don't know who says it, but don't take life so seriously. You're not going to make it out alive. And that's just...
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. And
Either way,
it doesn't matter.
So,
you can be like, oh my God, I got to control this. You can be scared of things. You can hide in the corner, never take risks. You cannot say that you love you like refrain from saying I love you to that person that you really love. You can refrain from saying I don't like you to that person you really don't like. Like you can hold yourself back and you're still gonna die. Or you can just go out and do it and you're still gonna die. Like the outcome is still the same. How do you wanna run? How do you wanna travel? What kind of freeway do you wanna be on? Do you wanna be on the one that's stuck in traffic? Because 99% of this world is on the one that's like, no, I can't do this, I gotta think about other people. We just want you to come over to this freeway because it's a lot funner. The cars are nicer. The roads are better. And if you break down, people actually stop to help you.
Yeah.
So, that's what me versus me is. That's what we want you guys to get out of this. Because
This
trust me.
whole entire experience, and
Yeah.
this is just the first episode where we hope...
First season.
The first season where we hope we've provided you so much value. We hope that you take this, whatever we've given you in the last 5 episodes, and you take it and you run with it. And then you're super excited to come back and watch season 2, because trust me, we haven't even, surface level nicked the stories that we have and the crap we've gone through. Not even surface level. So,
And I guarantee you've gone through it too.
yes, we're not the only ones. There's
No.
for so long. I don't know if my parents. I don't know. I just thought I was this very little princess that only bad things happen to me. Wah wah wah. No.
Yeah, no. Everybody goes through it, and you'll see as we go into season 2, into season 3. We're just gonna explore these different things, and we're gonna dive into it, and we're gonna explain how. Like when we said with our passion or our purpose statement, igniting purpose, passion, and intentional living by redefining past and present circumstances as catalysts for an extraordinary future. So we're going to revisit these past and present circumstances, redefine what they are, change your story, and all of a sudden, life is amazing. So let's get on this.
One more thing.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to just kind of talk about how we're gonna attack the rest of this with the duality?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's everything.
Yeah, you're right. That is everything. Look at that. I was playing Shonda Rhimes. There's 2 of you. We say it's me versus me, right? So you're like, what do you mean? Fully by that. And if you don't know what we're talking about yet, I'm gonna explain it in a way.
We might have to redo season 1 and start all over.
I know. If you don't, yeah. I'm glad you stopped me right now. So what I mean by that, what we mean by that, is every single atomic particle has equal parts, positive and negative charge. Every atomic particle. There's yin yang. There's lightness, or there's light and dark. There's good and bad. There's happy, there's sad. There's these opposite ends of the spectrum everywhere you turn. But you gotta be delusional to believe that that's only outside of your body. And what we learned is that, oh my God, this inside me. Your brain is divided. You have 2 hemispheres of your brain.
When he says you're the only one getting in your way, it's the other you.
It's the other you. And what we realize is that oh my God, I've been self-sabotaging. It's this lesser version of me that's been running the whole show the whole time. And that sucks, right? Realizing that, but with that also, that you can't say that the glass is half full without also saying that the reality is it's also half empty. So if the lesser version of you has been running it, that's only half of the equation. So you just go, well, where's the best version of me? Where's he at? He doesn't disappear. You'd be half dead. Time to wake up. Call the best version of you forward and put the lesser version of you in the trunk. Your ego, when you get mad for no reason, when you start to complain, when you know you messed up, trust me, I've been there. When
we both have been there.
And when you start to do things that you know are bad for you, and you do them, and in the moment that you're doing them, you're like, I shouldn't be doing this.
It happens to me all the time, even now when it deals with food.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, eating pizza, you know it's not good for you. So who's running the show? So me versus me. Imagine one of those being your inner divinity, God. There's the angel or the devil on your shoulder. Like this, there's duality everywhere you look. And it's time we get more intentional about which you allow to show up. Also, I didn't say this in episode 1, but I'm saying it now. When you come to watch our show, when you come to watch our show, don't say I'm gonna go watch you versus you. Say I'm gonna go watch me versus me, and let people look at you like you're a lunatic. Just let it happen. We don't want people to misconstrue. My mom's like,
We're accepting.
you versus. I know my therapist was like, "What are you working on now?" I was like, "We're working on a TV show called Me versus Me." She's like, she wrote you versus you on the paper, and I said, "It's me versus me." So she wrote me versus you, and you're gonna go watch Me versus Me, and we're gonna go watch Me versus Me, and we're gonna go talk to everybody in the community
About me versus me.
because that's all that matters. It's the inside game.
So, we still haven't figured out which side it is, but please subscribe. Follow us on social media, Me versus Me Media or Me versus Me, whichever one you find. You'll see our logo. You'll see it there. Follow us, subscribe, show us some love. Please tell us what you thought about this first season, please, because we can pivot. We can definitely take some advice and pivot and do what y'all need
We're
from
all
us.
in this together.
We're all in this together. We want to give you what you want to hear, obviously.
We want to help. More than anything else, we don't care about nothing. We want to help. So if we're not helping, just tell us what
Just
you need.
tell us. Yeah.
We got you.
We got you.
See you in season 2.
Season 2. Get pumped.
Watch your mouth when I come around. I'ma shut it down. Got that sound that's gon' run the town. In and out the town. Ain't no way around it. Flows astounding and I got that bounce. Pound for pound.